What's going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today, we have an exciting new knife to check out coming into us from Real Steel. While we're getting started, let us know down in the comments what your EDC is today. I think a lot of people are equally going to be as excited as I am about this knife. We are looking at the new and improved Real Steel Huginn. This is the new DLC finished, yes, a real DLC finish, S35VN variant. And this knife is still going to come in at under $100, which is impressive in my opinion. The original variant, like you see here, and they also did other G10 variants like you see here. This is a fine knife, especially at the price point. They range between $80 and $90. VG10, micarta G10, I think that's a fine price. This knife here is going to be coming in at $99, and with my coupon code, it comes in a little bit under that. To get S35VN and a DLC finish on the blade, I think that is a huge upgrade for not a lot of money. In comparison, the regular black G10 and satin finished Huginns are $89. So for 10 more bucks, you can get an upgraded steel in S35 and you can get an upgraded finish in the DLC. The DLC is going to be very, very tough. As far as I know, at least in regards to pocket knives, DLC is the toughest coating that I think it's the toughest coating that you can get on a steel. So that is going to be a game changer for this knife. And I think they've only just begun with the Huginn in the DLC. They have a black G10 like you see here, and then they have a green G10, which I will pop up so you can have a look at that as well. Green G10 with the DLC blade. We are looking at textured G10 handles, and we have a G10 backspacer, almost full length. We have steel liners in there, and they are skeletonized. We have a deep carry clip here, and it is going to be reversible for lefties. And then we are looking at Real Steel's crossbar lock, which they do a great job. This is a good size knife. As far as what are we actually looking at in regards to its size, we'll take a look here and see. This is coming in right at 3.5 inches of cutting edge. We'll call it 3 5/8 of total blade, and coming down there at 8.25 inches overall. We'll bring out a couple of comparisons with the Benchmade bug out up top and the Kaiser drop bear here on the bottom, and you'll see that the Huginn's quite a bit bigger than both of those. We'll bring out some larger knives with the Vosteed Raccoon and the Bowie blade up top, and then we have the full-size Kaiser Militaw here on the bottom, and it's much larger than the Raccoon, and you'll see that they have about the same blade length, but the Huginn is going to have a little bit more blade. So the Huginn's a touch bigger than the Militaw, and it's got about the same size handle. And I'll line it up here with its two brothers. I think for the most part, these variants are still available. I think they flow in and out of stock, but from what I remember seeing, they still have the Huginn Compact, they have the new DLC versions, and then they have some other variants between black G10, green G10. I'll try to pop up what I can. Let's go ahead and we'll see what this thing looks like in the pocket. These have a extremely good pocket clip in my opinion, and very versatile because you have the ability to switch it from right to left. This thing is going to carry nice and deep in the pocket. Some people will really like that. You'll see maybe a little bit of that butt end poking out, but not much at all. And it's going to look clean in the pocket there. A very neutral clip, not a lot going on. It's nice and skinny. I wish it was just a touch shorter. It's a longer clip, but the handle's so long that it just appears normal. But I wouldn't mind if it was just a little bit shorter. I think, and maybe that might look weird, and I could be totally wrong. But as far as this knife is concerned, out of all the ones I've checked out and all the times I've checked out Huginn's, I don't have a single complaint with this knife. And the only thing I ever asked Real Steel for basically is a more premium version of the Huginn. And it just so happens that I don't know that they were listening to me, but they certainly were listening. They did put out a Pyrex in titanium, which that's a newer model for real steel. But I've always thought the Pyrex and the Huginn were similar designs. They have different handles, but if you really like the Huginn and you wanted it in a more premium or you wanted that titanium handle, the Pyrex here is a great option. This is an O-Stop Hell design. It's not an Ivan Bragnowitz design like the Huginn is, but I found that these are very similar and very close in how they work, how they cut, how they carry, and I think they're both phenomenal knives. I am still waiting, though, Real Steel, for a premium Huginn. This is about as close to that as we can get. Titanium handle. We still have the taco steel liners here, and then this is coming in Nitro V. Under $100, I might add as well. I think these come in at 99 as well. So Real Steel's really starting to expand their catalog and provide quite a bit of bang for the dollar. Now, the Pyrex and titanium, those might be sold out right now, but I think they will be back very soon. As far as the weight is concerned with the Huginn here, let's go ahead and take a look. It's a little beefy. It feels a little beefy. What do you think? 3.5. Let's say 3.7. 3.7. Oh, damn. 3.6. 104 G's there. So, come on, go to 3.7. Oh, look at that. 3.7, baby. Perfect. 3.7. We'll get some measurements here on our handle and blade, see what we're working with. We'll check the handle here first. We have 0.48 on the handle. We'll check our blade stock thickness here. Thickest part. And we got 119 thousandths there. I love Ivan Bragnowitz designs. I have to admit, I wasn't real familiar with his designs until about 2024. Coming down there around 18 thousandths, 17. Ooh. About 17 thousandths right there in that particular spot. So that comes down pretty thin. It comes down pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll see what kind of edge they put on the Huginn here out of the box. We'll go ahead and use our normal catalog of phone book paper here and see what we are working with. And that's the other thing I didn't mention earlier when I said, I think I did anyway, that they nail the things that matter. Sharpening choil's good, easy to carry, ergonomics are very good, good solid lockup, easy to deploy, and they come out of the box with a damn good edge in my opinion. Just, they nail the things that matter when it comes to a cutting tool. Are they putting out, you know, the fanciest, smanciest stuff? Sometimes they do. They just put out the Hoft, which I would definitely consider a upper class knife, if you will. The Hoft, if you haven't checked that out, I'll put a link down in the description to that video. That knife is out of this world good. So let's see what the old spine whacker has to say here about this crossbar lock. Perfectly centered up, no detent, so we don't have detent lash, no pivot lash. And with our crossbar lock, do we have any movement? Not feeling any up or down, no side to side. So that is very good. Let's see what we have here. Couple of lighter taps out towards the tip. Check it. Medium in the middle. Good. Very good. Very good. Real Steel, hey, they just do a good job. You don't like them, you know, you can piss off as far as I'm concerned anyway. They do a great job. They have a nice catalog of knives over there, and they're a company I admittedly overlooked for a long time just because I didn't know. There wasn't a ton of info out there on many of their knives, and you know, now they're becoming more and more prevalent. I am interested though, however, to take a look at this coating. So it's not, it is, let me get some oil. I was gonna say it almost looks like you can see, and I think that makes sense. A little bit of light oil here, just so we can get a clean look at this blade. Wow, just shaved some of my cloth. So yeah, I don't know if it'll come through on the camera there, but you can see that it's got, you can kind of see that satin finish under that DLC. There, right there. That is freaking awesome. We're going to start seeing, this is insane. You couldn't get DLC for under a couple $100, you know, up until this year. And now we're going to start seeing DLC on more stuff. And to get it down under $100, if you're not really worried about titanium, carbon fiber, all that crap, you just want a decent handle, G10's good with you. You're going to get solid performance out of S35, and then that DLC coating backing it up. This is going to make a perfect pocket knife for somebody. It's a great size. It's not too small of a knife. It's not overly big or overly heavy. You'll have to let me know. What do you think of the new Real Steel Huginn? Do you have any Real Steels in your collection? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this type of content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe because I release daily videos just like this. I'll pop up a couple of videos that YouTube is recommending you go check out right now. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.